guys, my name is Modester and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. So almost every day on the internet, I hear non-white people always complaining about cultural appropriation this, cultural appropriation that. If I don't come across videos from a black person ranting that it is cultural appropriation for white people to braid their heads in their own hair, I come across an Asian person that is complaining that it is cultural appropriation for white people to make Asian food or eat Asian food. Or I hear from Mexicans that it is cultural appropriation for white people to do their dance, etc., etc. I am always constantly bombarded with these crazy concepts where people complain and cry about white people taking part or sharing in anything that is not considered to have originated from white people as cultural appropriation. But one thing I never get to hear is complaints from any group of people when non-white people go the extra mile to permanently change one or two features about their physical appearance to make them look more white. Now, in case you don't know, there is a huge trend going around the internet where non-white people are getting eye surgeries to change the original colors of their eyes to appear more like that of many white people. Now, I don't know why anyone would risk their eyesight for this very risky procedure, but people are literally jumping on this new trend and getting their eyes permanently changed to look blue or green or gray, depending on the color they choose. And one thing I have noticed is that most of these people getting their eyes changed are mainly non-white people. And the colors they go for are usually blue or gray or green, eye colors that are widely associated with white people. Now, as far as cultural appropriation is concerned, this right here is the ultimate cultural appropriation, going the extra mile to alter your appearance to make it look more white conforming. But anyway though, I don't really conform to the idea of cultural appropriation because most of what people complain about as cultural appropriation is in reality not cultural appropriation at all. So I don't really believe in cultural appropriation. What we mainly see are non-white people looking for excuses to criticize and condemn white people for maybe one slightest thing or the other. I seriously wonder why anyone would take such a big risk on their own eyes. This is crazy. No one needs to tell you that a surgery as delicate as this can leave your eyes damaged or in worst cases, blind you. There are doctors out there warning people against this kind of eye surgeries, stating that it has a high tendency of leaving people blind. In fact, there has been situations where these patients go blind from this kind of surgeries.
It's time for a doctor's throwback all the way to our very first season when we met Mark, who traveled abroad to change his brown eyes to blue. A dangerous procedure we actually warned him could leave him blind, if you remember.
I was previously on the Doctor Show in 2009.
Mark is here in our audience.
I just came off the plane from Panama. I just had my eye surgery done from brown to blue.
I've always worn color contacts, and I just always hated having brown eyes. Every time I looked at myself in the mirror, I just didn't like it. I wouldn't even check the mail, take out the trash without wearing color contacts.
I had the beautiful blue eyes. I was happy.
Were you told about risks of this surgery when you went down to Panama?
My best friend, she did the surgery and she had no problems, and when I saw her eyes, I was like, I need to get that done. Nothing was gonna get in my way.
Dr. Seal was beside me, screaming at me.
The risk for this particular procedure is entirely unacceptable. Cataracts, loss of their cornea, inflammation inside the eye, and a severe form of glaucoma that would result in irreversible blindness.
The lens is the same lens used in cataract surgeries for the past 20 years. It's just a colored version of it.
No, that's simply not true, young man. It's important to let your viewers understand that a 50% chance of eventually going blind is simply not worth it.
I was ignorant, I didn't believe him, and here we are in 2017, and I'm blind in my right eye. By 2012, the right eye would turn bloody red, and I just ignored the symptoms. The next few years, the vision went blurry and it would go in and out. It's my fault. I should have seen a doctor and I didn't. And I thought the vision would come back, and I am now blind in the right eye. I was naive and young. If I could go back to 2009 and tell myself and tell the world, I would say, do not do this surgery whatsoever. You will be blind 100%.
Yeah, Mark didn't listen to our warning about the risky procedure. His vision in his right eye will never return.
Honestly, I really wonder why people do not bother to do research before embarking on some serious medical procedures. Like, how obsessed with blue eyes do you have to be to put your eyes through something like this? And the worst part of it all is that their eyes looked way better in their natural state than with these artificial ones. Now, they look like bloodthirsty demons. I'm sorry, but it is true, okay? They just look scary. These guys now look more like orcs than white people. This is just crazy. I don't usually bring up these kind of topics on my channel, but I couldn't just let this one slide without talking about it. These doctors are making money off of these people, making them believe that they now have a beautiful white-looking eye, okay? But when you look at their new eyes, you would still see that they look extremely fake and dead. Their eyes no longer have that life and vibrance and realness that it used to have. Their eyes have lost its mystery. There is nothing there anymore. And they did all this in order to look a certain way. And we all know what they were trying to achieve. Now, no one is going to find an issue with this obvious mimicry of white people's optical features. No one is bothered by it. No one is screaming cultural appropriation. And I'm not saying that it is essentially cultural appropriation, okay? I'm not saying that. But I know that some people would be saying this if the tables were turned and white people were the ones doing something like this. Anyway, I just wanted to close by telling you guys not to try this on your eyes. Not because I am worried about cultural appropriation, but because I care about you guys. I care about your eyes, and I want you to still be able to view every single one of my videos. So I don't want you to go risking your eyes by, doing this kind of nonsense. Now, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.